I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Again, it's Taylor. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, this has been a quick-start offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Foster. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They're going to try and throw. And he'll find Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and goal.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, why don't we look at the defense? They came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Foster. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Scotty Miller, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a bit.
He's got a man complete. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at at their own 18-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's David Ojabo there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Foster. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still completed pass.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath for those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Foster escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got Hamler on the out route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can put a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to let it go again. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will stay put at 17. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 65 yards.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dobbins.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Foster. He finds his man. Complete. It's McKinney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season? Or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 29. 138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Foster dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Foster now to throw on third down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Foster. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 59 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
Right side. There's Likely with it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, what a juke into space. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 172 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Taylor on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Foster looking to throw on second down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Evades him at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yes, and now here's another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Running left, Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the